Hello students, let's continue our discussion in object oriented concept. So the next one is implementing the interfaces. In the previous video we have discussed about how to declare an interface, right? Interface, let me recall the content. So interface is a kind of it is similar, somewhat similar to the class module, but the only difference, the main difference between the interface and the class module is that interface will not be having the object. You cannot create the object of the or instance of the interface. Okay, uh, once an interface has been defined, one or more classes can be implement that particular interface. So interface is somewhat similar to the class module, but yeah, of course it will be having a it can have any number of variables as well as the function declarations in it. So once an interface has been defined, one or more class can implement that particular interface. To implement an interface, include implements class in a class definition. So you have to use the keyword implements and then create the methods defined by the interface. Of course you have to, sorry, the general form of a class that includes the implements, which looks like this. So general form or the syntax of the interface, as you can see over here, implementation. So general form of the class which implements the interface, class followed by class name. Okay, it can extend a parent class, superclass, and it can implement any number of interfaces. So interface 1, interface 2 and so on should be separated by comma. This is what the general format. Please try to understand. A class can extend another class, as well as a class can implement an interface. So as per this syntax, class can extend another class. Where is that? See, class followed by class name, use the keyword extends and followed by name of the parent class or superclass. Class name extends the parent class, superclass, followed by implements. So implements, use the keyword interface. You can specify any number of interfaces. Okay, separate them by comma. Fine. We'll see the examples as well. If a class implements more than one interface, the interfaces are separated with a comma. Same thing is explained here. You can go through. If a class implements two interfaces that declare the same method, then same method will be used by clients of either interface. Okay, the first or second. The methods that implements an interface must be declared as public. Please understand, the methods that implement an interface must be declared as public. Also, the type signature of the implementing method must match exactly the type signature specified in the interface definition. Type signature in the sense parameter list as well as the return type signature in general, or type signature, the return value as well as the argument list should be matched with what is declared inside the interface. You will be getting the much more clarity along with an example. Let us see a small example. Here is a small example that implements the callback interface. Name of the interface is callback. Okay, the callback interface which we have considered earlier. See, this is what the callback interface. We have considered this as an example for interface in the previous video, right? Previous session. Yeah. So here is the example. Client is the name of the class. Client, as you can see, client is the name of the class. So this class, client class, which implements, okay, it is not extending anything. That means it is not having any superclass, but it is implementing the interface what is declared before. What is the interface declared before? Callback is the interface, right? Just now we have gone through it. So what is the property of the this interface? See here, the property of the interface is there is a function declared. What is the name of the function? Return type is void. Name of the function is callback. Please don't get confused between the name callback and callback. See, it is case sensitive, where C is capital there, here it is small. Don't think that it is a constructor and all, there is no such things over here. Okay, it is just a method. Return type is void. Callback C is small here, so this callback is different from the interface name, and it is taking a parameter of type integer. So see here, the type should be matched, right? Declare it as public. Of course, as per the definition, you have to declare it as a public. Return type should be same. What is the return type there? Void is the return type, right? What is the name of the interface? Name of the interface is callback, where C is small, right? Followed by formal argument is mentioned there, param of type integer. Here the argument, again let it be whatever, int p. Type should be same. Please remember, there it is declared integer, you cannot declare it here it as double. Please make sure that the return type as well as the argument type and number of arguments should be same. Okay, and there is a function body. So function body starts from here. It has got a printf statement, callback called with. Okay, callback called with whatever the value of p, the same value you are going to print. Okay, notice that callback is declared using public access specifier. So from the main function you can directly call this function, this one, that is callback function, to in order to access the value, whatever the value is passed in place of p, same thing you are going to display, okay, from the particular function. Yeah, here it is clearly mentioned. Remember, what to remember? When you implement an interface method, it must be declared as a public. So which method you have implemented? You have implemented a interface method. What is the method name? Callback is the method name. Interface method you have implemented, isn't it? The same interface is there here. See, callback is the interface method. Hope it is visible, right? Callback is the interface method which you have implemented. So whenever you are implementing it, what is to be done? What is to be done? It is to be declared as public, right? When you implement an interface method, it must be declared as public, right? It is both permissible and common for classes that implement interfaces to be to define additional members of their own. For example, the following version of client implements callback and adds the method, one more method. See, non-iface meth, whatever the name of the function. Okay, it is just a user defined function, whatever it is. So here we have redefined it. Just go through class client class is redefined, which implements the same callback function, callback interface. Okay, it implements the callback interface. So public void callback p. What is the method that callback interface contains? Callback interface contains a method. What is the name of the method callback interface contains? Please go through. The method which callback interface contains is, what is that? Small c, right? Callback only with of type void or of return type void with an integer value, say int p, right? The same thing is mentioned over here. Rest all the things are same. The class has got additional method, that's it. Additional method, any number of method it can. So non-interface method it is. If IFACE METH stands for non-interface method. So it is not compulsory. Of course, it should have an whenever it is implementing in interface, it should implement the methods declared inside the interface. Okay, but it cannot. That doesn't means it should restrict. The class should restrict itself from the other method. There is no such a criteria. It can have additional methods as well. What is the additional method? That is what I am trying to explain you here. What is the additional method? Additional method is non-interface method, right? This is not a part of interface, isn't it? No need to declare it as public and all. As per your choice, you can make it as private, protected, or even if you want you can make it as public or let it be default. Since it is not a part of the interface, even though the class client, please try to understand students, the name of the class is client, which is implementing the interface. What is the name of the interface? Callback is the name of the interface. From that interface, listen carefully, from that interface what method you are implementing? Callback is the method you are implementing with return type void and formal argument int p, right? So that function should be redefined inside the class. Now whether you have defined it, yes, you have defined it over here. There is no definition inside the, see here, there is no definition inside the interface. Definition is done where? Definition is done inside the class module after implementing this particular interface, right? Yeah. Now apart from this particular function, that is one which is implemented from the interface, apart from that the class module can have additional functions in it. What is the additional function? What is the additional function? This is what the additional function, non-interface method, right? Classes that implement interfaces may also define other members too. This is for your understanding purpose. Please go through the statement. Please go through the statement. This statement is made for what? This statement is made for your understanding purpose. Hope it is visible. What you are printing? Classes that implement interfaces. In addition to that, see here the statement ends, right? In addition to that message, again plus prefix is added, may also define other members too. Getting no? Right? Any doubt, students? If any doubt, you can ask in the comment section or you can ask in the group, or you can, okay? Please note down the things. Okay? Yeah. Fine. Please note down the things. It is there in the, hope the contents are visible on the video. It is there at page number 194 of the standard textbook, what I have already shared in the group. 194, 193, 194 interface concepts, the continuation part. Okay, please note down the things. Hope it is visible from the video. If not visible from the video, copy it from the textbook. If you have any doubt, you ask. Thank you for watching.